Renee Brown here with Fragrant Thoughts for you. Beautiful being, we are exploring how to use the power of focus, emotional awareness, and building positive energy, vibrational momentum to get through a time in your life where you might be facing challenges. I began yesterday telling you about some things I went through during a divorce that was really difficult, and I'd like to continue with another part of that story today. My intention is to offer you awareness that I understand what you might be going through, or at least some part of it, and also ideas you can implement right now to help get you through it with less confusion and less overwhelm. My divorce had a really harsh beginning. More than once during that period of my life, I was literally brought to my knees with fear and heartache. It was a grueling time for me, and from it I was reborn into a wonderful life that is much more true to who I am. Here's the short version of that dark, turbulent time in my life. I'm going to divide this into 3 segments and share the first segment today. And the reason I'm sharing this with you is to show you how I emerged from horrible turmoil, because I believe it will inspire you to trust that you can get through whatever tough challenges you may be facing. I want to reassure you that I have faith in you. Here's my story. One Saturday morning, I awakened as usual. My husband of almost 10 years was a commercial pilot, and he had come in during the night from a trip. I went into the kitchen and made coffee, noticing he was on the phone in another room with the door shut. Unusual, I thought, but I went about my morning. Took my beloved German Shepherds outside, fed birds, and very soon my husband joined me on the patio, bringing me a cup of coffee, just the way I liked it. Seems nice, right? As I sat down and we both took a sip of coffee, he announced that he had something to tell me. I felt a deep tremor, although I had no idea what was about to happen. He announced that he wanted a divorce and that he wanted it to happen very fast. So I needed to make plans on Monday to hire an attorney, he says. He then left to shower and pack and leave for good. I was stunned. Just last weekend, we were looking at property to purchase out west for our retirement house. Before he left, I managed to pull myself together enough to ask if there was another woman. He said it wasn't anything like that. He just didn't want to be married anymore. He also asked me not to contact him for a few weeks unless it was an emergency. Then he left. I called my best friend at the time, sobbing, and she came over right away. She cried as much as I did. We had just taken a joint family vacation together. We seemed to all have a good time. What had happened? Well, a few months later, my husband unwittingly pulled beside me in traffic with the girlfriend he swore he didn't have, sitting beside him, hiding her face from me. Mystery solved. In a few weeks, my beloved male German Shepherd, I called him Trey Bear because he had only 3 legs, became suddenly very ill. He had never been ill. He was a magnificent, robust male dog. Now he had kidney failure. My vet was wonderful, and his staff worked diligently with me and to help me save his life. We worked round the clock for several weeks to salvage 1 kidney so he could live. I was so thankful. It was a miracle. Tomorrow I'm going to share another episode from this time in my life about turmoil and overcoming it and having faith and believing in yourself. Stay tuned for more Fragrant Thoughts tomorrow. Until then, beautiful being, go forth and live in joy.
That was my girl.